This man is the most successful TV host in human history. Looking at him now, you would never believe that people once considered him a failure. And by the time you finish this video, you will learn a very important lesson about failure, all from the inspiring story of Steve Harvey. Steve wasn't born into a successful family, and on top of that, his struggle with failure began from a very young age. Because he was born with a very bad stutter problem, he failed at speaking. And yet, he dared to dream that one day he would succeed as a TV star.
I suffered with stuttering stammer so bad, man. I couldn't talk at all.
Everyone thought it was crazy for someone with stutter to dream about a career like that, but Steve didn't give up. Every day, he would stand in front of a mirror and practice how to speak. He worked hard for years, and after a while, he succeeded in learning how to speak without a stutter. But while learning how to speak properly, he was failing at school. So he decided to drop out of college and trained himself as a stand-up comedian. Unfortunately, he failed to make enough money to survive as a comedian. And very soon he found himself homeless and living in his car for many years. So he was forced to become an insurance salesman. But he failed at it too. He then tried becoming a carpet cleaner, and he failed again. Even as an auto worker, you guessed it, he failed. But in all this failure, he never forgot his dream that one day he would succeed as a TV celebrity. And then one day, his story began to change. It all started when he got a call to perform for Showtime at the Apollo in New York City. Now, you must understand that this was the biggest show in the world for a stand-up comedian, and Steve could not believe his luck.
Everything I had was in 2 bags. Got to the Apollo. I said, hey man, I'm here.
"I'm here" is how he announced himself to the world, and the rest, they say, is history. From that moment onwards, he made such good use of the opportunities that started coming his way that he finally succeeded in becoming the most successful host in history. His dream had finally come true. Except, in one part of his life, he was still failing. His first 2 marriages failed so badly that they ended in divorce. Steve Harvey failed at so many things, until one day he fell in love with Marjorie, and he finally succeeded in finding the love of his life. They are still together to this day.
I am the most blessed man.
Nightfam. Too often do we think that failures have to ruin our lives. But with the amount of things Steve Harvey always failed at, he is a shining example that in this life we can always succeed where we had always failed. All we need is to believe that we can.